joke that we only really intended to use in the first episode and then became a challenge to every designer to try and use.
Yeah, thanks about that.
Yeah.
Like, there was literally a line written in episode 3 where it's like, oh, that's gone forever.
And then it comes
underlined.
Brought him back.
I tried.
Also, Petaluma is near Telltale, and
It's
is
25
where
minutes away.
Many of us live. I grew up there.
Yes.
There is a cheese factory.
That's the Marin Cheese Factory.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
we don't associate with them.
Oh,
This is one of my favorite puzzles in the game, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite as well. I love the.
And actually, we reference this internally a lot, this puzzle, for a lot of good reasons. Just in the fact that, like, there was a really quick feedback loop to all the things you were trying to do, and you could. It was truly like a very nicely self-contained puzzle. It was clicking and learning continually, and I really liked that.
We get the guy in here who didn't work on this episode, so we can talk about how brilliant we all are.
Yeah,
Actually, I guess it works
about how
out.
wonderful it is.
Go on.
Actually, my favorite thing about this whole thing is just that you get to shock a monkey a lot. The whole thing,
There were debates over that.
the whole thing just started with, can we shock a monkey repeatedly and get away with it?
And the
And
answer
have
was,
the
if
Yes.
he likes it.
If he likes it, yes.
Was that really the ESRB answer? If he likes it? Like, that was like...
Well, that was
That
our,
was
that was our pitch to
Oh.
appease the ESRB. It's like, well, he's not torturing a monkey, he's pleasuring a monkey.
No.
Wait a minute.
No!
If that was okay.
This also has my
Oh, yeah,
my,
he does love it. Look at
my
him.
favorite shameless joke, which is the cut off my hand. Isn't that a little rash? No, it's a very big rash. And Jared just killed that line.
Oh yeah, Jared, our sound guy,
Our
is the Singe.
sound guy.
He does sound effects.
Oh, he does sound
Yeah.
I was
on the
thinking
Sound of
that.
Max
Yeah,
and Walls
yeah.
and Gromma games. He does
He
all
does
the music.
music, right. I always
Yeah.
just would never undersell him as just...
Yeah.
By the way, Bogan, the animation on the kickflip picture get makes me really happy. I really like the way that looked.
Who did that?
Is that you?
I don't know.
Oh. That was you being...
Who did that? No, someone else.
Actually, I think,
Oh, no, I really
this
don't
this series is where we first started doing a lot of heavy outsourcing of animation. We did a lot of the layout files in-house, and we would use a lot of
Oh, yeah,
animation
that guy.
contractors
That guy,
outside.
yeah.
So
By outsourcing, you mean just like individual contracts.
I think I did the layout.
But
Yeah.
Yay!
We could tell.
these didn't like go to Mumbai, is what you're saying.
No, I
like
went
the
to
animations.
a
They
lot of it
look
went
like-
to Cinematics, who's up in the Northwest. Is that right?
Cinematics. Yeah, I don't know if we used them for episode 1. I can't remember. I don't think so. I think that
Important
was
foreshadowing here.
episode 3
Got
on.
pirates? Morgan's marketing is the worst.
Oh, this whole bit with the horn that the indestructible bottles. They were supposed to play a much bigger role
Oh, remember
originally.
that storyline?
Yeah, they were going to be holding these whole indestructible reefs, and the whole island was going to be encased in a giant bottle that was indestructible later. Oof.
That got cut, but not soon enough.
Not soon enough.
It sticks around.
That's Master of Balance McGee. His standing looks a little weird.
Which is why we're not showing it much.
Did he? Are those peg legs recent in the story, or had he had them for a while?
Yeah, no.
Like, had he had time to
No, no,
practice
no.
standing on them?
No. When he gets thrown out of the bar, the Singe cuts off his other leg.
Right.
He already had one cut off.
Yeah.
I see.
I want
Is
to.
it? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I want to point out in this environment that one of those last-minute edits was that Jake put in the
The map?
machine. Yeah, the machine in the back.
Yeah, just at the last second, I threw in the entirety of Flotsam Island behind this one jungle tile.
This is awesome.
You want to sell the scale of the place?
Oh, I was
We're
gonna
not
say,
gonna
this is
say
the most tactically bizarre episode. Just like the weird, like mic. Like, look at that thing. That's ridiculous. Like the weird
Look at
mic
the bird.
contraption.
Yeah.
Like if you need somebody to cook you up like a bizarre mechanical contraption.
Right, but then look what happens to this in episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
No,
it's
no,
just like,
it's
what the heck?
genius.
Yeah.
It's a method to the madness.
It's a giant saxophone that controls the winds.
Oh, and those clams that you stick the
Yeah.
pole into to open things.
Sticking the pole into the clam.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ready T for teen.
He's got
Where's Burgess Meredith when you need him?
Another bird appearance. So birds were also things that came in at the last minute, and we're so glad that.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
there, yay.
Birds were key.
4 of them.
Is this the first series that we used excessive usage of camera shaking and things like that?
We had a little bit of gratuitous camera shake in Sam Max Season 2 for the Maimtron 9000.
Oh,
Wasn't there a bunch of
yeah.
camera shake in Dangerous?
That's really the seed. That
Oh
exploded
yeah,
in
Strong
Monkey
Bad
Island.
was all over that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although
the rocking ships. And
The thing is,
Monkey Island
in Monkey Island, since we didn't have point and click, since we didn't have to worry about people having to click the ground to navigate, we were able to make the camera go flying around a lot more,
Yeah.
which is nice because when your interface for controlling the player is split apart from what you're looking at on screen, you can actually make it move around.
Yeah.
So we can have ships rocking all over the place and not have people waggling the mouse all over the place, which I think, like in the Dangerous car chase, I think we had talked about maybe adding some of that stuff, but you just couldn't because you couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm fading away.
Ah,
For
no.
more treatises on,
No.
on control schemes.
Cheese!
The first. Oh,
Oh man,
I can't believe that's in there.
Oh, yeah.
the cheese.
The cheese joke.
I also can't believe this was done by 378
The weather vane just
Just
pops
think
out.
like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Weathervane pops out so we don't have to do more animation of picking it up.
My liege, I thought you were dead.
I like to Singe's air gun a lot.
Yeah, like in the YouTube.
I'm sorry. I really. I have no excuse for that.
That happens. Which
But
That's
this has
pretty- that-
happened,
that's a
and
good
then we
payoff,
have the
though,
most
yeah.
disturbing puzzle ever.
This is awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
This is
Jared's
great.
vocal, whatever the heck that is going on.
I think Jared actually strapped himself into one of these things to get those sounds,
Yeah.
and I wasn't there, luckily.
We have them lying around.
What? We have wind machines.
I love how, like 3 birds just flying.
They're okay though.
Yeah. It's just
ESRB.
Yep.
news.
That thing.
Wind.
Howard.
Going out to sea. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the fundament. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
We just all started watching Guybrush. It's funny how you just get sucked into like watching the.
The acting on Guybrush was a big step up for us, I think,
Yeah.
as a
Oh,
studio.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that.
I think another thing is in this series we tried to do change of day, change of time of day a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Kind of
dead.
helps things.
We planned all along for overall the course of the season to go pretty much from daytime to dead of night.
And then we ruined it in the middle of episode 3 accidentally.
Yeah, we kind of. Yeah, but you were in a
How so?
manatee through the whole episode, so.
Well, it was supposed to get increasingly darker, but then we just made it nighttime when the manatee eats them, and then it's daytime again when they're up top with the kava, and
Oh,
then it's just
true.
getting back to nighttime again.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
2 days.
Yeah.
Spent a whole night in that belly.
Yeah. One night in a manatee. No big deal. Come on.
It was right for the scene. The
Yeah.
betrayal and the
Yeah.
tender moments of Guybrush and Morgan wouldn't have worked as well, I think, if it was not that nice, bright, sunny day out there.
Oh man, I remember this. I remember watching somebody struggle with this puzzle, which is actually I kind of liked that tonally for where it
The
takes
map
place.
is introduced. It's very important.
I remember right off the bat, someone ripped that texture out and posted it on our forums, like, "Oh, here's where you're going in episode 2." It was like,
You guy. Yeah.
Make way for
yeah, Guybrush's out of control hand is good in this.
the rock
Mhm.
of gelato.
Well, the frustration of trying to figure out how to get it to stop maps really well to Guybrush's frustration, which I like.
And get me some grog for this hand.
And off they go.
Winslow's booking.
Yeah, Winslow's kicking in overdrive.
Finally, the rock of gelato. Now to find a lane.
We got better at making
Big
things like
excitement.
that Ron, later on.
This is
Oh,
Derek. This is
yeah.
Derek Sakai's joke. On the enhance the upper quadrant, and then
Full enhancement.
we originally were going to do some goofy.
Psych guy.
Yeah, the second telescope is the best.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's LeChuck. Elaine, look out!
It's the
Super bright flower.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Nobody
I've been
saw
waiting
it.
a long time for this.
Could you wait a little
Oh
longer?
yeah.
K capsize.
It's yes. That's what I was Good lord, it's Kate
No,
Capsule.
actually,
It's Sword Master.
if you check
It's
Twitter,
Random
it's
Woman.
not KCAP.
It's
We're done now.
it's the
Good
wait.
game, good game, guys. Good game. Good game.
It's the waitress from Planet Threepwood.
What, Sean? What?
Stop.
You can just fade that out. No, no.
Stop.
It's the waitress from Planet Threepwood.
Yeah, it's the other Elaine.
Oh right.